Road to 270. So I can't put a date on this because I've been bulking for so long. But I want to start the series back up again because I've been kind of slacking on my caloric and fluid intake. I haven't been necessarily losing progress, but I've been kind of stagnant and not being as optimal as I could. So I'm going to start the series just talking about what I've eaten and what I'm going to start eating in the future, and just kind of my daily caloric intake. So before I start though, I want to talk about mass gainer shakes and my issue on them, because I see a lot of comments in my TikToks about where do I get my mass gainer and how does it work and is it worth it, you know, what's the cheapest, all this stuff. Really, my view is don't buy mass gainer. If you absolutely need to and you're super skinny and fragile and you absolutely hate the way you look and you're disgustingly skinny, then yeah, do mass gainer, because it absolutely does work. But the reason I don't like it is there's only really one downside, and that is once you stop doing the mass gainer, it's very difficult to retain a lot of that weight that you gained because of the separation that you've started with your metabolism and your appetite. So when you use mass gainer, your metabolism goes up because it needs to process all of that caloric dense liquid, but your appetite stays the same because you're eating roughly the same amount of meals. So it kind of creates a separation in that. Now, I'll give you an example. Let's say I'm 220 now. Let's say I want to get to 250. So I start spamming mass gainer shakes. I start drinking, 2 or 3 every day, eating roughly the same amount of meals. But it's mostly a mass gainer shake dominant diet. I get to 250. I say, okay, mass gainer worked. I'm going to stop using it because it's kind of expensive, but whatever reason is, you stop using mass gainer. Now, somehow you have to supplement that 2,000 calorie surplus that you were once in with food, which takes up a lot more space in your stomach. And since the mass gainer liquid is low volume, caloric dense, it's going to be a lot more difficult to eat that much food. So you kind of screwed yourself, and you're either going to stay at the same weight for a while, or you're going to even lose weight because you haven't been stretching your stomach out and you haven't been, teaching your body how to eat that much food. You've just been kind of half-assing it with the mass gainer shakes. So yeah, they do work, but not really. I'm not a big fan of them for that reason, because I've gone through phases of mass gainer shakes, and yeah, they work, but that's the one thing I've noticed. I'd rather just eat whole foods and teach yourself how to consume a lot of food throughout the day, because not only is it going to be a lot healthier on your gut, but once you get to that weight, you can keep going up because you have that appetite that you've built up. So that's my view. Take it or leave it. That's what I think about it. But I want to go over what I've eaten today. I'm at about 3,200 calories. For breakfast today, I had a burrito, a breakfast burrito. It was turkey and sausage and bacon, stuff like that. That was about 300 plus calories. I had a chocolate chip Costco muffin, which is about 700 calories. Those things are insane. Very high in carbs and fats, but high calories. And then I had a little protein bar. So my breakfast added up to about 1,200 calories. Now my lunch, I had 2 large burritos, which had a little under half a pound of ground beef, about a cup of jasmine white rice, Mexican cheese, salsa verde, tortilla, obviously. So I had 2 of those burritos. They're about 800 calories each. I had 2 Mountain Dews. I had another protein bar, and then I bought this for before the gym because it has high carbs and has quite a bit of calories, and they taste good. They're really easy to eat. So for the total today, I'm at about 3,200. I don't know if I said that yet. I want to get to about 6,000. That is the goal. So should be pretty easy. I can easily hit 5,000 every day, just naturally, because I work out a lot and my job is very physically demanding. You know, a lot of my coworkers just use that as their workout, which obviously they don't take it as seriously as me, but yeah, I mean, it's a lot of cardio. So I can eat 5,000 pretty easily. So that's where I'm at so far. I'll update you guys later in the day. I'll probably have some chicken enchiladas. I want to start going out to eat more, and I want to start drinking more pop, which is not very health appealing, but I want to gain weight, man. So whatever it takes. So I'm gonna have probably chicken enchilada, probably have some mac and cheese, chocolate milk, and then some fish and rice. But we'll see. I'll update you guys later. Food has been slammed. Empty. Tasted great. All right, so for my daily total, I ended today at about a little over 6K, which to be honest is pretty light. After work, I had that protein bar, which is $3.50. I went to the gym for about 2 hours, came back, had about 1.5 pounds of some chicken enchilada, went to a bonfire, had 2 hot dogs and a Mountain Dew, and then came back, went to the hot tub, had another Mountain Dew, was drinking water moderately throughout this, and snacking on some chips and stuff like that. And then I got home from the hot tub and ate that stuff that I just showed you guys, which was about 600 grams, 300 grams of cod, 300 grams of cheesy potatoes. So a lot of protein, a lot of carbs. But like I said, I ended the day at about 6K, which is pretty light. I feel like without all that extra stuff, because I really didn't have a lot of time to eat because I was being so active, which also helps with metabolism and burn through food, so you're able to eat more. But I feel like I could hit 7K. I don't want to push it like crazy, bloated all the time, but 7K is not too out of the ordinary, for me at least. So for nighttime stuff, I have multivitamin, which has pretty much everything, every single vitamin. You know, selenium, copper, manganese, chromium, chloride, potassium, magnesium, zinc. There's everything. So it only has about 100%. So I have that, fish oil, and some extra vitamin D3. So take this stuff. You know, so 6K. I'm gaining about a pound a week. I want to bump it up to about 2 pounds, but for my time span, I have 7 months left and I have to gain about 25 pounds. yeah, I can get away with doing 1 pound a week consistently, obviously. So, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, to weigh myself right now. So yeah, with all this stuff on, I'm 219, and in the morning, I wake up and I'm at about, no clothes on, I'm at about 214. So 26 pounds to go to get to 240 in about 7 months. My overall goal is obviously 270, which I want to get to in about 2 years. But for now, my physique is nothing too crazy. I have that bulked look still. Somewhat visible abs. I did back today, so I'm seeing some pretty good arm development. Back's looking good. Obviously, this is not the best lighting. This is not very good lighting, but that's what we're looking at. Nothing too crazy. I will update you guys tomorrow or next video. And I want to post these in the morning, so I'll kind of make them at night, make all the content at night and get everything, and post them in the morning so I know how many calories I had for the day. So here we go.